Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast. It's All Fish and Chips, the podcast, the number one podcast in the universe. My name is Thor, and this is episode 134 of the podcast. 134 episodes. So excited to be here. Sitting across the table from me, the co-captain of the ship, the pinky to my brain, the Ren to my Stimpy, the captain to my Tennille. We got Bubby.
I'm glad I was captain. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And then sitting next to Bubby.
Bum, bum, bum.
Nobody. This is our old man podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Old man podcast.
Me and Bubby here together. We had some people lined up for the podcast. Had 4 additional people I was going to bring on the podcast this week. And they all collectively, as a group, flaked on us. And surprisingly, none of them were Tyler. So Tyler's still threatening to come back to the podcast. We'll see it. We'll believe it when we see it, and then probably not even then.
Right.
So Amanda is on assignment. She sent us a picture of where she is, and we don't know where it is.
We still don't know.
We know she is in the South. We know she is at some sort of entertainment venue. We are guessing SeaWorld, but that may just be a guess.
We'll find out next week.
I only have the cough on the podcast now, by the way. So I got that going for me, which is nice.
Only on podcast.
Only on the podcast do I still have the cough. Everywhere else, it's gone. Traffic and weather on the 8th, Bubby. There's a cardboard box on the table behind you. If you will grab that real quick, that's for me and you. Traffic and weather on the 8th. It is. It's going to be lovely. The rest of this week, it's going to be in the 70s. We're very excited about this. We're going to get to talking about what Bubby went to go fetch here. It's part of a larger conversation of things that are coming up, but it's going to be in the 70s for the next 3 days.
I thought it was supposed to be today. I wore shorts.
I know, not today. Today they were like 65, and I was like, well, that's close.
I don't even think it reached 60.
Yeah, it's kind of gray out there right now. It's supposed to rain maybe a little bit, but tomorrow 70. That's Wednesday, Thursday 70, Friday 70. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I misjudged it, misunderstood.
That's all right. It is. I want to give the date. We normally don't give the date, but it's important. The 17th of February, Bubby.
How is that important?
Because the 14th of February was just a few days ago.
Okay.
That was Valentines Day, Bubby.
What?
Oh, snap. Bubby forgot. You did not forget Valentine's Day, Bubby. No. I know you did.
I got the missus some flowers, candy.
Yep.
And went to eat where she wanted to.
Where'd you guys go?
I don't remember.
Oh, shit.
No,
McDonald's.
I know.
Taco Bell.
No, I remember we went to
Hardee's.
Texas Roadhouse one night.
Yeah. Did you go to Long John Silver's?
No.
Captain D's, the subpar Long John Silver's.
Well, we went out Friday night because we knew Saturday night was going to be super busy.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
And Friday night ended up being busier than Saturday night.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think everybody was thinking the same thing, so they went Friday night.
We went out for Saturday lunch. So Jordan also got flowers, and I 3D printed her something on the 3D printer. Very exciting there. And then we went out to Valentine's Day lunch on Saturday. We went to Chili's, I believe, because she loves the Chili's.
Yep.
And we had a lovely time there. And then that evening, we went and saw a show.
What kind of show?
The same show that we talked about last week, the Come From Away show.
Okay.
And I'll have some stuff to talk about there on that one here in a minute. So did you just got her flowers and candy? You didn't get her anything else?
No.
Now, did she get you anything?
No.
Oh, no, Bubby. I'm sorry about your marriage.
A little surprised. I guess it was Sunday. No, wait. Saturday was Valentine's.
Saturday was Valentine's.
Saturday
yeah.
morning, I'm sitting in a chair, and she comes up and just gives me a big old hug and a little pet and goes, "Happy Valentine's Day."
And just moves on with her life.
That was it.
That was the love is gone.
Yeah.
You tell Kathy, the love is gone. Jordan's flowers got delivered at dark 30 Saturday morning.
Oh, you had them delivered here?
Yeah, I had them delivered here because she works from home.
Right.
So no point in delivering them anywhere else. She ain't gonna find them there. So they came here bright and early Saturday morning. I had to get up and run down, and I was still in bed. Get up, run down, and get the flowers from the lady standing out front. I did not tip her.
Oh,
You know how much I spent way too much
I know.
money on them flowers.
Flowers expensive.
Yeah, and I paid a delivery fee, so
That's not tip.
yeah. Actually, my wife yelled at her through the camera on the front house. She's like, "Just set it down, leave it there. We'll come get it." And so she was already driving away by the time I got out there.
Oh, okay.
Had to get shoes on, but yep. So she got her flowers, and then we exchanged gifts. And so here in front of you, Bubby, is the gift that my wife got for me.
Okay.
So you can go. I've already looked in there, but you can go ahead and start looking through this box. In this box, and she specifically bought it for the podcast.
Ooh.
She bought the mini jars of like every flavor of moonshine. What's the company? Old Smoky?
Old Smoky Mountain.
Yeah, Old Smoky Mountain moonshine. She bought like all the flavors of the Old Smoky moonshine, but the little baby bottles.
Yeah, they're tiny. We've had this one before.
That's the peanut butter
I think so, yeah. That's what it looks like.
or the coffee.
I need my glasses. I don't have my glasses.
There might be some over there if you need them. There you go. Yeah, Bubby breaking other things. Bubby's now stealing my sunglasses.
Well, they look like mine. So.
All right, so the old men are now sharing glasses, so that's fun.
Great.
Now you can see.
Yes, I can.
Better. So we've got a whole box. Me and Bubby will have probably share
Butter pecan.
a couple of them here tonight while we're reminiscing and this and that and having such a good time. Oodalali.
Watermelon.
Oodalali. Watermelon. All right. I haven't actually looked at all the flavors. I just acknowledged that I looked at like 4 or 5 of them. I was like, all right, fun.
There's peach. I want peach.
All right. If we find the peach, Bubby will get the peach. What do you got there? That's a cream one.
Banana pudding.
Oh, that was the good one.
That's yours.
We know we like that one.
That one's banana pudding.
So,
Mountain Java.
So anyway, so that evening we went and go see Come From Away, which both Karen and Scott had talked about on the previous episode, right?
Right.
And I had looked like Thursday for tickets. And for whatever reason, Saturday night, there were 2 tickets on the aisle. But it's all the way in the back, but that's all right. So I bought those tickets. So we get all duded up and we head out to the show. And we get to the theater. I just had to look to make sure the numbers were going up because I hadn't actually looked yet. I was going to be real sad when we got this far into the podcast and hadn't done it yet. If you want to grab a couple of those the clear shot glasses, we can split those up. I'll let you pick a flavor. But I'll keep talking for the people all the way to the right past the. I don't like messing up the Golden Girls unless we're all here. I feel like. That's why, like the episode Karen was here, we drank out of the clear ones because it wasn't an officially a full podcast of all members. So we go to the show, sitting all the way in the back. So 2 seats next to each other, right?
Yep.
All the way on the aisle. I had seat 4 on the aisle. She had seat 2. Okay, but there's like 8 more seats in that aisle. So I don't know what the numbering system is at the back of that theater, but they just kind of gave up there near the end. You pick up the one you like, Bubby, and we'll split her up.
We got a lot to choose from.
We got a lot to choose from. We can't drink them all tonight because you got to go home tonight. The missus is out of town, but that does not give you the excuse to come cuddle me in bed, all right? So we're sitting in the back of the theater. Get there just, like 15 minutes before the show, as you're wont to do. And we're kind of chit-chatting, what have you. And then the music starts and the show starts. And the first person comes out to speak. Now, you've been to the Landers Theater, right?
Yes.
Have you sat in the back under the balcony?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so there is a delay ring of speakers back there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's like 8 speakers that fill in, because you're under the balcony, that fill in the back part of the section
right.
of that show. They were not on. even remotely were they on or turned up.
The speakers weren't.
And I know for a fact those speakers work because they have recently been replaced within like the last month.
Did you do it?
I did not do it, but I know who did. So I know those are brand new speakers, and I know they worked. But they did not turn them on for me. And Scott, who had been there the week before, sat on the opposite side of the show, but in the same seats. Or the theater. So I was sitting on the right-hand side of the theater. He was sitting on the left-hand side of the theater. He also said they were not on for that show either. So the whole show I'm trying to listen to, and I'm partially deaf. I can't hear real good to begin with.
What?
Exactly. And so I am struggling at points in this show to understand what is going on. I know they're speaking, and I know the general gist of what we're getting at here, but I have lost a lot of detail in the show. So this is a show about 9/11, right? Real cheery topic, right? As we discussed last week, planes get diverted and land in Newfoundland, and they get Bubby's picked out 2, by the way,
Just in case.
just in case. So planes diverted to Newfoundland. All these people are grounded because all the flights are grounded during a 9/11, and then the town rallies and finds places for them all to stay and feeds them and blah blah blah. Very heartwarming story, right? But also centered around a major tragedy. You all right over there?
Yep, just getting pulled up to the table.
So centered around a huge tragedy and a very very emotional subject.
Right.
So my wife, who, once again, I will state, cried at the first 5 minutes of a Transformers movie, was in tears for a good chunk of this movie. This play. Just crying over there for, this thing or that thing or whatever. But the show does a really good job of not just wallowing in the sadness. So you'll do comedy, and then like a meaningful moment, and then comedy, and then another like emotional filled moment and stuff. And it's based on a true story. And spoilers, I'm going to spoil very little of this. At some point, there's a lady who works for like the Newfoundland ASPCA, okay? And she was like, there's animals on those planes. People fly with their dogs or their cats. So they had like 35 planes that landed at this airport. And they just took everybody off because they didn't know like who was a terrorist, who was not a terrorist, blah, blah, blah. So they kind of got them all off the planes to send them to stay at wherever they were staying. And the lady's like, we need to get on these planes and get all these cats and the dogs and everything. And she finds 2 rare, this is how she refers to it, rare bonobo chimpanzees. Okay. And one of the rare bonobo chimpanzees is pregnant. Okay. And so she gets all the animals. She's feeding all the animals. She's giving them their pills, doing all the things she needs to do. And then one of them, and this is a very small part of the show, but one of the monkeys, the monkey who's pregnant, goes into labor. And so they're going to blah, 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 blah.
Wait, is there actual monkey on stage?
No monkey. She's got a box with holes in it. She got a big crate with holes in it. And she's talking to the crate.
Okay.
Because,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun, but I don't think in southern Missouri there's a lot of rare bonobo chimpanzees just floating around to get into the show.
Well, it's just a zoo.
They didn't even have cats or dogs in the cages. They just had cages, and then they had cat noises and dog noises, which is for the best. Because every time we saw a production of Wizard of Oz a year or 2 ago, and they had a Toto, and that Toto didn't give a rat's ass about anything, and was just like, you could see that poor Dorothy just kind of struggling to keep that dog from just making a break for it. So she's the rare bonobo chimpanzee. So we get through the whole thing. They're getting ready to go back on the plane. She's getting ready to load all the animals back on the planes. Everyone's finally going to get to go home. It's we're kind of wrapping up the story, and they just whip out at the audience at this point. She's talking to the monkey. She goes, "I'm real sorry you lost your baby," and Jordan is done, just done. And she's like, why did they have to kill the monkey? And I'm like, well, it's based on a true story, so that may have actually happened. But also, why'd they have to kill the monkey, Bubby? There was no need to do that. We didn't have to go down that road. That's a piece of the story that isn't affecting anybody except for to make my wife cry.
It's like when Old Yeller dies.
Worse.
Spoiler.
Because you knew. Spoiler for that movie from way back in the
1960.
Yeah, 1960s there. Fuck. That movie. All right. Now you sidetracked me. That damn movie, Bobby. What is Disney? Disney in like the 60s and 70s was off the fucking rocker. Okay?
I love those movies.
You love Old Yeller? Big fan. The whole thing? All the way to the end?
Just that era of movies.
Yeah, because that's when Disney was like, we don't want to just be animated movie people.
No, they do movies.
We want to do movies, but it's Old Yeller. And then it's like the Apple Dumpling Gang, which we've talked about on this podcast before. And then it's like, what's the one? The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I'm pretty sure is a Disney movie, isn't it? That's the one where Don Knotts turns into a fish.
Yeah.
It's just weird ass crap like that.
Witch Mountain, Escape to Witch
Mountain. Yeah, that's another one that's just like, this is
Bedknobs and Broomstick.
Watcher in the Woods is from this time, and we've talked about Watcher in the Woods being just a jacked up movie to show to kids. Like that, I think Disney was purposely trying to just traumatize some kids back then. Mm-hmm. Like they kid, for the most part, the kids don't have that, but you and I, and kind of the generations that immediately following us, there were some movies that they put out that just had some like, here's some trauma for you, kids. Tote this around for the rest of your life. Large Marge should be the only two words I have to say to you. But Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that trucker lady, because we're having Pee-wee's Big Adventure, right? This is a fun adventure. We're just going to find Pee-wee's bike. Everything's fine. Everything's good. We get in the bar scene with all the rough and tumble bikers, but Pee-wee's fine. He just does a dance and he's good to go, and everybody loves him. And we go to the Alamo and everything's fine down there. Then he gets in that damn truck with Large Marge, and he's riding along, and we're all having fun. And at the very end of that scene, she goes, "Tell him Large Marge sent you." And then the craziest bullshit thing ever happens, and her eyes go out, and it's all claymation, and her tongue comes out, and she's like, blah, 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 blah. And I went, oh, as a kid, and was like traumatized by that bullshit. And so in every subsequent watching I did when we rented it on VHS or whatever, I skipped over that bit every time. Just skip right over Large Marge. Thank you very much. Did you have one as a kid growing up where you were like that movie just kind of jacked you up a little bit? Not like I accidentally watched, not like when my grandfather, have I told you about my grandfather taking me to go see Jaws 2?
Yes.
Okay. Not like when my grandfather took me to see Jaws 2 at a very young age, and then immediately knew he was in trouble, but we stayed for the whole thing. But like just a Disney movie that had like Old Yeller, kind of like what the what, or one of those movies. Do you ever have one of those like that where you can clearly remember?
No, not really. It wasn't Disney, but we've talked about it before. My first scary movie was Magic, about the ventriloquist.
Oh yeah.
That
which none of us had ever heard of that movie before.
That just jacked me up because then I'm scared of ventriloquist dummies from then on.
The Twilight Zone got me because you used to rerun old episodes of the Twilight Zone, and that got me.
I used to love watching
the freaking one on the plane where the thing's on the wing.
Yes.
Oh, that was not a good one for me.
I was like, what in the world is this about?
Yeah, you're like, oh, and they're so slow. Like every episode of the Twilight Zone is a half hour, but there's like 10 minutes worth of actual story.
Before you get to
whatever the big reveal is.
Yeah.
The twist at the end, the M. Night Shyamalan of it all. That big Shyamalan twist at the end.
Yeah.
We spend like 25 minutes of just plotting through this to set up character and to set up. And you don't need any of it. You could, that could be like 15-minute just hits. Bang, 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 bang. We could just get through these and everybody gets the bit and we can keep on keeping on. Not this one. No. We're going to be on that plane and that dude's going to be freaking out. But why is he freaking out? There's nothing out there. And then finally they show that what looks like a dude in a gorilla suit with a weird head on it, just out there tearing the wing apart.
Hanging on.
And then he freaks out and they close the window and you're like, no, that shit's out there. You guys really should look. And he's freaking out and everyone's like, you're stupid. So yeah, Twilight Zone. That was another one.
Yep.
And then some of my friends would have HBO. We didn't have HBO growing up because we weren't rich kids.
Nope.
But some of my friends had HBO and they would VHS tape, like Tales from the Crypt episodes. And I always thought that was going to be so scary. Have you ever watched Tales from the Crypt?
Have.
It's not scary at all, right? They're like Twilight Zone's like more traumatizing than any episode of Tales from the Crypt.
It might be creepy, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not scary. But I was always like real nervous. Like, do you want to watch these episodes? And I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I can watch that. That seems too scary for me. Because I've never been like a scary guy. I've never been like, I want to, like, I like going to like a haunted house, but I'm not scared at a haunted house. I'm a big boy. I'm not haunted house ain't gonna get me. Usually, I'm sure there's one out there that I'm just gonna be freaking. It's always like the jump scare that gets me, like the.
Of course.
Like I've talked about that guy in the cornfield with the 2 headlights and an air horn. Have I talked about him?
No,
All
I
right,
don't
so
remember
the Ava corn maze, the one for the boys' home one out there. In the very back of the corn maze, there's a dude sitting out there in the weeds out there, and you got to hike to get out to the very back of that corn maze. Like you can miss it altogether. And he's sitting out there, and you make a turn, and there's a hard dead end at the end of this. So you kind of make the turn, and you walk down like 10 feet, and you realize that, oh, this is the dead end. I got to turn around. And just as you get to the point where you're about to turn around, he flips on these 2 lights. He's got 2 like par lamps that he's got set up perfect apart to look like headlights. And then he's got an air horn, like a big truck air horn. So he flips on the light and goes, bah, bah, bah. And fuck if that didn't get me, dude. I was like, oh! And I was like, I was like, good on you. That was a good one. All right. I fell for that. Or like when they shoot the air at your feet or whatever, like one of those like scares. Those get me, but I'm not scared. I'm just more like surprised than scared.
Yeah.
But like scary movies, like especially like thriller, like the ones that were like they're building tension the whole movie, and they won't show the thing, and you're just like building the tension and building the not for me even a little bit. So
we like the psychodramas, the ones that mess with your head.
Yeah, see, I don't like that even a little bit. But you like that,
but not gore. Yeah, we don't like gore, but we'll take a
psychological
thriller. Yeah.
Thriller. Oh, see, that's because I got the anxiety, and that just ramps up. Like I don't like Seinfeld episodes or The Office is a good one for me, where they just like they're purposely trying to make it awkward and uncomfortable, and my anxiety just goes straight through the roof.
Yeah,
and I'm like, nope, and I just changed it.
I'm kind of the same way. Yeah, I can watch Seinfeld, but the Office where they break the fourth wall a lot.
Oh, see, I'm fine with that part. It's like, all right. So, did you watch many episodes of The Office?
Not a lot.
Okay, there's one called Scott's Tots, and it's the Fry's dog episode of The Office. If you know what Fry's dog episode is for Futurama, and we can talk about that here in a second. But it's basically Michael Scott, who is the boss at the place, goes to this school, and he meets these like kindergartners, and he's trying to encourage them to stay in school and blah, blah, blah. And he promises them that if they get all the way through high school and graduate, he will send them to college, and then promptly forgets about that. And then cut to many, many years later when every one of those kids is graduating from college, and that motherfucker ain't got the money to pay for any of that. And so he's sitting in the classroom and they're giving presentations, how much they appreciate him and all this, and just twisting my anxiety up, just ratcheting that shit up. Oh, I cannot.
You know it's not going to end well.
No, you know where the final destination of this is.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, and you're having to sit through it just like he's having to sit through it. Oh, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Yep.
Do you ever watch Futurama?
No.
Okay. So Futurama,
I know what it is.
yeah, made by Matt Groening. It's the guy who made The Simpsons. Fry, the doofus from our age, gets accidentally frozen 2,000 years in the future, gets unfrozen, and he's living his life in the future. There's an episode called that. I don't even know the name of it, but it's Fry's dog is the episode. And we cut back to, because Fry got frozen, we cut back to this dog that's like that Fry left behind, basically, and he's just going to like where Fry worked every day, and he's waiting for Fry to come back, and Fry never comes back, and eventually the dog just dies out there, and it is a traumatic episode to watch. Like, you only watch this episode once. Now, later episodes they go back and retcon it, so they go back, and it turns out that Fry actually went, spoilers for friggin' Futurama. Fry actually ends up going back in time at one point and living a big chunk of his life back in that time period. Because basically if you have a clone of yourself, then the clone is always going to die because you can't have two people in the same place. So he ends up going back in time where he's safe from this rule because Fry's in the future now. And so they can't run into each other and he won't get killed. But he ends up getting the dog and taking care of the dog, and the dog dies naturally of old age, and he took care of it the whole time. But we don't know any of that when that first episode airs. And so every time, like, you'd be watching Comedy Central and that episode would come on, I will watch a Futurama episode anytime it's on TV. That episode starts, and you're like, no, thank you, bloop. And you just change the channel. You are never going to watch that episode again because you just can't take it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's other very special episodes of TV shows that are kind of saying, like, go ahead and pour a couple glasses.
Sounds like you need a...
I need some medicinals here, so go ahead and pour me a shot of that. It's like when that poor little white boy got molested on the not the Facts of Life, but the other one, the one with Arnold. What you talk about, Willis? You know that show? What's the name of that show?
Different Strokes?
Different Strokes. When that little boy got molested by the bike shop owner. That wasn't Arnold, but it was the little white kid.
Oh, yeah. I forgot who...
Yeah, I forget his name, but whatever his name was. It's one of those episodes where you're like, oh, this episode. I'm just going to go ahead and skip over this. All right, let me guess. So Bubby poured half a shot glass here for me from one of the...
I'm just going to drink out of the bottle.
That's fine. Ooh, this is like fruity flavored. I can smell fruity.
It's a
like fruit punch?
Punch.
Yeah, I got it. Fruit punch. All right, I'm excited about that. You going to sip it? You going to shoot it?
I'm just shoot it.
All right, I might sip it. Go ahead, Bubby. So this is... Oh, Bubby he didn't even care a little bit. Bubby just straight down that. Oh, got him.
I think it burnt every nose hair I had.
What is the proof on this? What does it say? You get
A lot.
a lot.
It's still burning.
Okay. Well, you check out the proof. I'm going to try my shot here.
Tasted good. What I tasted... We got to put the old man glasses back on.
Ooh, that's got a bit of a kick, doesn't it?
Hooch.
Is it?
Hooch?
What? What are you doing over there?
Hunghh.
Hung H-U-N-G-H.
Punch. That's the name of it. Hungh Punch.
Huh? Punch?
Lightning.
Huge? H-U-N-G-H? Like huge, but with an N?
Hunghh.
Hungh Punch. Bobby's drunk. Can't even read. No more.
It doesn't say.
Doesn't say what the proof is? You feel like they should tell you that.
It's the other corner, sorry. 50 milliliter.
Doom, 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 doom.
40.
Doom, 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 doom.
40 proof? Does that sound
40
right?
proof, that's 80, which, how does this work? Is that 20% alcohol or is it the other way around? And it's 80% alcohol. Now we're definitely getting yelled at on this podcast.
Well, it says 40% alcohol
Okay, so it's 80 proof.
volume.
By volume, yeah.
Volume.
So it's 40% alcohol. It's 80 proof.
Nope.
Could you hand me one of them damn bottles?
No, because it says on. Nope. It says something proof underneath that, but I think it says 80.
Yeah, it should be 80. It's double. The proof is double the percentage. So if it's 40% proof, if it's 40% alcohol, it's 80 proof. And if it's, oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that is tiny. Look at that. Holy fuck. I got my glasses on this. 40% alcohol by volume. Yeah, 80 proof.
That's tiny. That should help your cough.
Yeah, that'll help something. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. How did the...
Oh, it's Hunch. Hunch.
like GH.
Hunch Punch.
Okay.
That makes more sense than Hungh Punch.
Hungh Punch.
Hungh Punch. It's going to be the name of this episode. Hungh Punch.
Well, after you... I did take a drink before.
True. You had some of the Hunch Punch before you tried to read that. So how did Parker... So that's my Valentine's Day gift and my Valentine's, and I got distracted by movies and... I don't remember what it was. How'd Parker's Valentine's Day go? Did they do Valentine's at school?
They did. Kind of like elementary kids or,
They had to take a box?
They made a box.
Yeah.
They took Valentine's and they put them in there. And
Okay.
he brought home the box and looked at all the Valentines and
Yep.
put all the candy.
Is there any secret admirers in there? And you're like, Parker, I think you're kind of hot. Hey, Parker, you want
He didn't care. he was just happy to get candy.
excited about the candy.
Yep.
All right, fair enough.
Um,
What was his box? What did he decorate the box?
it was a Amazon box.
Just didn't decorate it or nothing. Just
Well, no, he did. He painted it.
okay.
It was all green.
That's my question: is what did he paint it as?
Painted all green, but it had it was taped back up.
Right,
Had tape on it, and then they cut a slit out on
but it was
top,
just green.
and it just painted solid green.
No theme.
Nothing else. Just
Okay.
solid green.
One of the guys at work made his kid one.
He walks in just carrying it.
He was going to make a creeper from Minecraft. I don't know if you know much about Minecraft,
I've seen it.
but he put arms on it, so then it couldn't be a creeper because creepers don't have arms. So then he was going to make it a zombie instead, and he had to go home and paint it. But it just looked like 4 boxes glued together is what it looked like. 2 small ones, and then one for the legs and one for the torso kind of thing. But
That's going all out.
yeah, he was going. You got to make your kids Valentine's Day special.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they had the kids making boxes for Parker.
Well, they're
Is it just for his class?
yeah. I mean, some of them are more mentally challenged than he is. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it was just something fun to do for Valentine's Day.
Something to give the teacher a break. It's like, I'm play this movie,
Here.
or you guys can make these boxes.
It's right.
Here's Old Yeller. Good luck to you.
Yeah, and they spend a day writing out Valentines to
Yeah.
each kid, each of their
Practicing their
friends.
handwriting.
Yeah. So
All right, that's all right then.
we did go to a movie yesterday.
Which movie did you go see?
Went and saw Solo Mio.
Okay.
Kevin James.
Oh, okay. Is this the one where he's a teacher?
Yes,
Okay. So, do you know about the lead up to this?
I know the story.
Okay, so so there was this. I don't even think it was a marketing campaign. There was a series of TikTok videos where plays a teacher in this. Mm-hmm. So he was dead on just being the teacher, going by the teacher's name, and he made a bunch of these TikToks. So it's just this teacher in a classroom, and he's doing whatever teacher stuff he's doing. But it's Kevin James. But they at no point do they acknowledge that it's Kevin James. There's no tag for it, and the account is set up as this dude. And my wife is watching this, and she goes, "This guy looks just like Kevin James, but he's a teacher." And I keep looking at him like, "That's Kevin James." And she's like, "No, it's not. His name is whatever it is." And she goes, "He's just making it. He just happens to look like Kevin James, so trying to get some more exposure because he looks." And I keep going like, "I'm pretty sure that's Kevin James." And so she watched it for 2 weeks or something. And finally, it was Kevin James the whole time.
Yeah.
Tricky man. Tricked my wife.
Yeah, he was on Jimmy Fallon the other night.
Yeah.
Talking about the movie, and he talked about the
So I know nothing about this movie.
TikToks he did.
Spoilers for Solo Mio if you're going to go see it.
Well, it's also produced by Angel Productions, which is a Christian movie company. So a lot of the stuff they do has positive
Okay.
storyline.
So we had to talk about this at work the other day because I got tricked into one of these movies on TikTok. So my wife yells at me a lot because I will watch an entire movie in 30 to minute and a half blocks on TikTok where they will just have a small section of the movie, and then I will watch that. Then the algorithm goes, "Oh, he likes this," and then they'll just slowly feed me the rest of the movie. So I will end up watching an entire show, like Law and Order. I'm watching a lot of Law and Order in small chunks.
Okay.
And there was this one, it was a football one, and it might be the same people. And it was this coach, and he was training the kids to be upright citizens and try hard and blah, 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 blah. And I watched 3/4 of this movie in small chunks. And then we get to the end of it, and the kicker's going out there, and he's got to kick this 60-yard field goal to win the game. They've got the ball back miraculously, and they got close enough, but it's 53 yards. He's got to kick this 53-yard field goal, and he's never kicked anything over 40 yards. And I'm totally in at this point. And he goes, "Well, do you believe in Jesus?" And I'm like, "Uh-oh, here we go." And he goes, and the kid's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, Jesus wants you to kick this field goal, and he's going to be there for you. So you just got to try your hardest and let Jesus." And it was he said Jesus more times than I think it says Jesus in the Bible in this one scene. And Then he goes out, and of course he kicks the field goal, and Jesus comes out and gives him a pat on the back or whatever it is. I don't know. I didn't see the end of it after he kicked the field goal. I don't know how it wraps up, because at that point I was like, all right, he kicked the field goal. I don't need to watch any more of this movie. So I feel like this might be the same production company.
Could be. It's Angel Productions, and
I think they make a bunch of these movies that are like regular movies, and then at the end they sneak in the message.
Sure, I don't
So
know.
is this like that? Is my question.
No, I mean,
Is this a very pointed?
there's no Christianity. There's no
like
come
surprise
to Jesus thing. No, it's just a positive message.
Okay.
It's like.
and I'm not against like
It's
if
like
you got
he finds love. So
Gotcha.
the premise is that he gets lost. I mean, this is right off the bat. He gets left at the altar
okay.
by his
I mean, he's
longtime girlfriend,
Kevin James, so
Yeah.
mall cop.
and it's about because they're in Rome. They were getting married in Rome, and
Destination wedding, you say?
yep. So it's all
That is just a dick move. Can I say this right now? Destination wedding, dick move.
and then you get left at the altar in Rome.
Right, but now all those people who flew out to this wedding
Yeah.
now get to watch that dude get left at the altar. Now there's no reception. There's no party.
That's not true. Well, I mean, it still happened, but he wasn't there because he went after the girl.
Oh, she left him and he chased her down. Went to go chase
He
her down?
went to go find her, and all he found was a letter that she wrote.
That says, hey, I fell in love with Antonio while I was here.
Wasn't that? It was just
And we's boning and
no.
Peace
none of
out.
that, none of that. And
Domingo.
Domingo. And so it was all about the rest of the time. He's there for like a whole week because they had the newlywed
Honeymoon suite.
honeymoon suite
Yeah.
at this nice hotel. So he goes and starts doing all the stuff that they
had planned.
paid for
Right, like
by himself.
We're going to do
So there's
the
other
sightseeing
couples.
tour. Yeah.
There's other couples doing that, and so
All right, I need to back up just a moment. So he goes to find the lady, right? And gets the note instead.
gets a letter instead.
Does he go to the reception after that?
No, but he calls somebody right after he gets the letter, and she's at the reception wondering what to tell all the guests. But you see them in the back; they're already dancing to DJ.
Right.
And
That's my thing is like, yeah, how awkward is that, for everyone at that wedding?
right, they're still.
Does she
they're
come
partying.
down the aisle?
No, she's not. She doesn't.
So he's up there just waiting for her. And do they start to dun dun da da?
Yep.
And then
Nothing.
They open the door and then
Yep.
just ghost.
Nothing.
And then everyone in the audience has to watch.
like,
Not us, but everyone in the church has to watch the moment of realization, what is happening,
Right.
and then the crash of what is happening there.
Yeah.
And then he just runs out to go find her.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, you see Kevin James's face a lot. It's like starts out with a smile. like,
Right.
Oh, dramatic pause. And he's
Yeah.
like, he's
Yeah.
expecting her to any minute walk through.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, there must be some sort of hitch with her
there's-
dress or something.
yeah.
So we got to wait just a second.
Yeah. So then it gets to realization that something's wrong.
That bitch ain't coming.
What's going on? So then he starts to walk down the aisle to go ask the wedding coordinator.
Yeah.
Where's
my wife? Where's my future wife?
And she goes, she was here, but we can't find her now. She's gone. She's gone.
Okay.
And so then he goes to what room she was supposed to be getting ready in.
Okay. The bridal room. Yeah.
The wedding dress is hanging up,
Oh, bad sign.
and that's where he finds the letter.
Okay. So then he gets the letter. He reads the letter. Where does Kevin James go?
Then he goes to the hotel to look for her there.
Okay. So he just pieces out.
Yeah, and then so from there,
Is that you or
yeah,
me?
that was me.
Okay.
And then from there, that's when he calls back to the wedding planner and finds out that she still hasn't showed up. And
So the wedding planner at some point had to get in front of all these people and go, I don't think this wedding is a happening, but we already paid for the open bar. So if you guys want to go drink and there's some
Right.
food,
Right.
and I got a DJ,
Yep.
and all the people were like,
okay,
everyone, this is how I would be. Okay. Cut to audience reaction at this point. After the lady comes down and says, hey, they ain't coming back. Cut to Thor in the crowd going, the fuck? I just paid for tickets to come to Rome to celebrate these two chuckleheads. And instead, they're going to ditch. Let's go get drunk. And we are going to march our asses in there. And I'm going to eat all the food. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that cake and I'm going to eat a piece of that cake. Screw you. Then I'm going to eat the bride and groom's dinner. Then I'm going to the open bar.
Right.
Because screw this noise.
Yep.
Because now what? I'm sure we were supposed to hang out with him at some point here, too, while we were in Rome together. That ain't going to happen. So now I'm just stranded in Rome here until my ticket lets me get back home. I've hijacked this movie, by the way. It is now the me movie. But, all right, so this all happens. And they cut to the lady trying to figure out what to tell them. And they're all just drinking and partying with me because I've already eaten their dinner. Yep. So continue. So then he goes out on all the excursions.
Yeah.
He goes to see the Colosseum.
He befriends two other couples.
Right.
One's been divorced twice and remarrying for the third time.
Okay, good for him.
The other one's married, but it's his therapist.
Oh, that's not good.
He's a physical therapist, but
she's his psychological therapist.
Psychotherapist, and
so I just want to. I'm just gonna figure out how this movie goes. At some point, another lady joins this experience here.
Yep.
And she's also alone.
Yep.
Or is she with somebody?
Nope.
So she's alone. So how did?
Well,
you can spoil the shit out of this because we ain't gonna go see it.
She had broken up with someone because they cheated on it.
But she also had booked these excursions.
No.
Okay. He just ran into her somewhere.
Yep.
Okay, it wasn't like she was also sad and on this excursion.
Nope.
And they're like, I'm sad. And then she was like, I'm sad too. Let's bone. So he meets this lady. She broke up with her cheating ass boyfriend. And the Kevin James fiance ran away with Domingo. So now the two of them are in Rome together. And they are commiserating about their sadness, about the things that are happening.
They don't actually tell each other what.
Oh, so
why they're like
they're alone.
She knows that he is doing things with these couples, but he's by himself.
Doing things with these couples,
and so he never tells her until towards the end why.
Okay, good way to start a relationship.
So
honesty.
It's just get them getting to know each other over scones or
okay,
or
and then we get the standard Hallmark ending here. I'm assuming.
So tell me what you think. What do you think happens?
A Hallmark movie always ends with a kiss, Bubby. I've been informed of this more than my fair share of times.
That is true. This is interesting because we find out
they're related.
This
movie took a dark turn. She was in Human Centipede for a little while.
Would you let me finish? No.
Okay.
That the woman that he has gotten to know over this last week was the woman who helped his fiance write the letter.
Oh shit! So she knew all this shit ahead of time.
She knew this.
She knew everything that was going on with Kevin James,
and
just that lady's shady as hell, Bubby. We don't like that lady even a little bit.
Yeah, so
that lady is bad news. Kevin James, run from her.
Well, he
spoilers.
He kind of did. I mean, she was mad at him because she found out.
This movie got way more complicated than I thought it was going to be.
I don't think she knew right away that it was him. So
she wrote a letter to break up with a dude that she didn't even know.
But later, when he told her that my fiance left me at the
altar and
left a letter and actually had showed her the letter,
and she's like,
she recognizes.
She's like, oh fuck,
and she goes, and that's when she just leaves and walks away. But he goes to her and
now she's got to fess up all the bullshit she's done.
She's like, so the way he finds out that.
It's so complicated.
It is. The way he finds out that she's the one that helped write the letter is the fiance comes back.
Oh shit! Here we go.
And not necessarily to get back with him, but to apologize and to say why.
Okay.
Before she just didn't want to talk to him, and she goes, and this woman in this coffee place helped me write the letter.
Can I just say right now, this other woman is a straight bitch. Okay, so she didn't even know the bride. She just met her in a coffee shop, and she's like, "I'm thinking about breaking up with my fiance and leaving him at the altar. And that bitch was like, let me help you write the letter.
Yep.
I'm in 100% F that guy.
Right.
And just like, you some bitch. Because she'd broken up with her boyfriends and she couldn't say all this stuff to her cheating boyfriend. So she's going to dump it all on poor Kevin James here.
Well, the girl didn't show up at the wedding because it was more her. She was afraid. She didn't know what she was like.
I don't want to watch the disaster that I helped write.
Well, no, I'm talking about the woman who, or the girl who left him at the
fiance.
Yeah, she left because of her reasons, not because of him.
Okay,
it was because she was insecure, and so that's why she wrote the letter.
It's like an episode of Jerry Springer.
Yeah, so it was a cool ending.
Is it?
Well, it was because she was there. They're asking for forgiveness, whatever, and then you see it cut to the woman he met in the coffee shop, and then you see him out, or you see it's weird because you see the guy.
I'm gonna need a flow chart for this.
The guy who the one in the coffee shop broke up with beforehand, walk in and
the cheater.
Yeah, she was like, what are you doing here? I've already, they had this side bet thing about their horses because they had horses that raced and they had a bet on the coffee shop.
Put that down on my flow chart. Betting for some reason.
Well, she was the owner of the coffee shop, but he was the landlord. And
this got more complicated. Okay, landlord, coffee shop.
So.
Owner, got it.
He wouldn't let her buy the building, and
so this is a whole
she was
B story going on in the background.
She was going to leave because they had broken up and blah blah blah. Well, the side bet was that if her horse won, then he would let her buy the building. If not, then she would lease for another year.
Okay, and whose horse won?
His did, and so she was going to have to lease for another year. And so he walks in, and she goes, "I've already signed the lease. What are you doing here?" And he goes,
"I feel bad because I cheated on you."
No,
so
he's like, "Just go see him," knowing
what.
And she goes, "No, I've already messed that up." And
you 100% have messed it up, lady.
He goes, "Then why is he standing or sitting outside on a motorcycle waiting for you?" And
Kevin James, what do you do?
Kevin James was outside waiting.
Kevin James, you need to flee from these people.
On a motorcycle.
All these people are terrible for you, Kevin James. Get out of there.
So it ends with them
getting together?
Yep.
No, this is a terrible story.
A year later, they got married.
This is a terrible lesson to teach anybody.
He stayed, I guess, in Rome. I don't know.
I am anti this movie. This movie is a terrible mess. I would rather watch Old Yeller.
It was a great movie. It was fun. It was a good movie.
I do not believe that even a little bit.
It was fun.
All right, so Bubby went and saw that shenanigans.
Yep.
Let me tell you right now, when that comes on TV, click, I'm just going to skip on by that movie because no, sir, thank you. All right, we have an update, Bubby. Let me hit the button here a second. Give me a second.
Oh my God, I love Chipotle.
It's
Chipotle.
Crackheads on motorcycles. All right, Chipotle update here, Bubby. Picture number 1 that I posted.
Okay.
Got 2 T's here. You're going to have to zoom in a little bit on this picture.
I picked the right one.
Okay. Okay, so go to the Chipotle, right?
Yep.
Got the T's out. Sweet tea, unsweet tea. So on the handle, as you well know, when you get to tea, it says unsweet on one. It says sweet on the other. But then on the table below that, there are little signs that also say sweet and unsweet. But they are the opposite of the container's handles. So the handle says sweet. The sign below it says unsweet.
I picked the one with the handle so sweet.
You would be wrong. You would be
What?
100% incorrect.
You tried that one?
Yes, because that's the theory I had, was that they must got the handles right and they put them in the wrong spots. Incorrect. The little signs were correct. And the handles, and I don't know how you messed this up.
Yeah, because you take the containers back.
Yes.
And you
Yes. And then you look at the handle and you go, unsweet, I don't put the sugar in this one.
Right.
And then you look at the sweet one, you go, I put the sugar in this one. No.
How did they mess that
But
up?
then at no point did they go, hey, this follow the sign, not the handle. So but I knew I was in trouble. So I just did a quick shot. And I took a little sip and I was like, nope, damn it all to hell. That's unsweet. And so I went over and I got the sweet. And then when I ran a tea, I was like, you know what? I'm just not doing it anymore. And I went and got some Mr. Pip because I was like, at least that'll have the right thing coming out the tap.
Chipotle.
So that Chipotle on Campbell's still a hot mess.
Yeah, I go to the one on West Sunshine now. Whoop, whoop.
How's that one? Is that they got their shit together over there?
It's better. Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't had the problem at the drive-thru that I've had in the past.
Okay.
It's been more pleasant.
Because I've stated before that every restaurant on Campbell is a hot dumpster fire. And I don't know what it is about Campbell that makes that restaurant a hot dumpster fire, but every one of them is.
It's the busiest road in
It's the busiest road in Springfield, but for some reason, nobody wants to work on that road, and they just bring in random people they find just wandering on a train track, and they go, here, put this hat on. You're going to be in charge of this now.
What I find weird is that Chipotle never turns on their outdoor sign light. It's always dark.
Even if it's like cloudy and rainy out, they're like, nope.
Well, just dark at night. It's never on.
Yeah, they're just like, nope. You know where we are.
Yeah,
come find us.
They're like, we're always packed. We don't need.
I don't need
advertise.
Did you see? Okay, so let's have this discussion then. Did you see the CEO of Chipotle come have a interview here this past week?
About what?
About the prices at the Chipotle keep going up, you know. And he's like, we're gonna just keep raising the prices. He goes, because the average person who eats at a Chipotle makes over $100,000 a year. And I was like, bitch, I don't think you understand your clientele.
Not in Springfield.
Even slightly. That you think anyone in that Chipotle makes if you make over $100,000 a year, I'd say that you probably don't eat at Chipotle very much at all.
The Chipotles here lines are full of college students.
Yeah, college students, and the one on Campbell's always got that same homeless guy in there who's got enough money from the corner. He's coming
outside in his wheelchair.
In his wheelchair with the big ass boots that are too big for his feet.
Yeah.
We call him Boots. Mr. Boots is always in there getting something to eat.
Yeah.
So he ain't making he might be. I don't know how his panhandling business.
He might be 100,000.
He might have 100,000. He might be getting his Cadillac afterwards and driving home for all I know.
Yeah.
But so Mr. Chipotle, man, I was like, you know what? I don't need to go to Chipotle. I can go to that Panchero's place. It's just like a Chipotle.
We had that on Friday.
Did you? What'd you think?
It's pretty good.
Did you eat in the restaurant?
Yes.
Okay. Was it loud as hell in there?
No, not really.
Okay. We went at lunch and it was packed, and they have no acoustic treatment on the wall. So it was just echoey and loud as hell, and they got the music turned up to 11.
Oh, the music wasn't that loud.
Okay. So they figured out, because the one of the people in there was like, yeah, it'll get better once people figure it out. And I'm like, it is not the people figuring it out problem here. It is the you people problem and your building. So it's basically a Chipotle.
Yeah.
I thought the rice was better, but for the most part, it was just a Chipotle.
I got chicken, and it was good.
Did you get the tacos?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't mix it up, Bubby.
And there you get 2, not 3.
But are they bigger?
No, they're the same size.
Oh, so you're getting ripped off?
No, because you're paying less. I mean, it's not. Not as expensive. It doesn't cost as much.
The bowl is the same price.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, the tacos.
But you don't pay by meat there.
It's
a set price for the protein.
Yeah.
And then they upcharge you for everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It was fine.
My wife got a bowl.
It was another.
No, she got tacos, but she got steak. Or no, she got the
carnitas.
Might have been, yeah,
tofu.
No, she got steak.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, but it was good. Got the queso and chips.
All right, did you take Parker with you?
They're chips. I like their chips. They're blue. They're blue chips.
Oh, we did. I did not. I could not afford the chips. I could barely afford what I got. I'm not making $100,000 a year. So
yeah, of course.
I can't afford the thing.
Can't eat Chipotle anymore.
Can't eat Chipotle no more. So it's fine. I went to Taco Bell today for lunch. So
you can pay as much there as you are at Chipotle.
100% you can. And it's the one on Campbell again, and it was a freaking disaster. And there's like 2 McManagers there, like they look like big wiggers, you know, like I said what I said, but they look like regional managers or something, and they're kind of sitting there talking about like I was trying to eavesdrop, but the music in there is so loud. They've got those speakers turned up to like 50. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to eavesdrop on them, but I can't. But she was like, if this person was, was a manager here, but they didn't do exactly what I said, but if we move them over here and they did something, they were doing a lot better, then that's still a good manager, blah, blah, blah. They're having this whole conversation. Meanwhile, this employee they got, okay, big boy, probably in his, I would say early 50s, is trying to eavesdrop on them as they're doing it. So he's over at the drink station and he's cleaning the same 7 inches. Yeah, just buffing the shit out of this 7 inches and like constantly just kind of looking over his shoulder. So I'm half watching him and I'm half trying to eavesdrop on the McManagers over there, but I can't get off of him. He's the same guy when I asked for my drink because I got my food, but I didn't get my drink. He goes, what size cup? I said medium. And he looks down and sees there's no medium cups at the counter, but there's large and small. So instead of just handing me a large cup, he just disappears for a while. And then finally comes wandering back with a cup. And I'm like, you could have just given me the bigger cup, but okay, sure, whatever. And then he spent forever just cleaning that 7 inches while he's trying to eavesdrop. So good time had by that. All right, picture number 2, Bubby. We got pictures this week. We're going to post them. The air one. Okay?
Okay.
If you can get to that one. This is the air. This is a whole story in a picture, Bubby. I posted that one separately, so you might have to close that out.
Try.
And then go to the other one. Yeah. All right, it's a whole story here, Bubby. So I've got the free air that you get at the Now Mavericks. The only reason I'm there is because the one at the Signal is broken, and it's been broken for like 3 weeks. So sitting next to the big giant free air is what? And I spun the can around, by the way, so I could get a good picture of it.
This is can of air, tire inflation.
Yeah, it's a Fix-A-Flat. So this is a can of Fix-A-Flat here. So some dude, poor dude, rolled in.
Well, it's the generic brand 5-star.
Yeah, the 5-star, but it's a can of Fix-A-Flat. It's a goo in a can that he's going to spray into his tire.
Yep.
And those tire people hate that bullshit when you put that in there.
Of course.
So he got there, put air in his tire. This all from one picture. I'm getting this story.
Left the can.
No. So put air in his tire, didn't hold. Still leaking out. He can hear it.
Oh, he's in front of you?
No. I wandered up on this scene.
Oh, okay.
But I am just, this is how this plays out, right? So now he's going to go inside to the Maverick, buy the can of Fix-A-Flat, come out, spray it into the tire, and then top off his can, and then just fucking left that can of Fix-A-Flat just sitting there. That's
somebody else might need some.
Maybe I should have squirted it in mine.
Yeah.
Because I got that week-long leak. It takes like 7 or 8 days, and then it drops from 35 to 27, and I have to fill it back up to 35.
This might have helped or fixed it.
But you know what? I'm just going to put air in that tire every week because I ain't putting any more money into that car. That car is 17 years old now.
You have a free can of Fix-A-Flat.
I should have. I don't know if there's anything in it. I didn't really want to touch it more than I already had to be honest with you.
I thought you were going to tell me about the sticker on it.
Which sticker? On the
air.
Oh yeah,
thing.
the one that one's been on there forever. That sticker has literally been on there forever. That says Bay Sausage Vintage.
It's a Savage?
Savage? Sausage? Either way, I don't know what it means, but that sticker's been on there forever.
It's Savage.
Bay Savage Vintage, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I want to get a sticker printer and just make up a lot of weird stickers and just put them around town. Just like QR codes to just somebody's YouTube video that's got like 4 plays on it. But it's all over town, so everybody keeps clicking it. And that dude, that dude who's just making Legos by himself, at the house, and he's just filming his Legos and posting it on YouTube, and no one's ever watched the videos. All of a sudden, he gets like 1,000 hits in one weekend because everyone's scanning that dumbass QR code that I put out there, thinking it was something cool.
You're gonna do that? Just send it to our
I should send it to our page, but
our podcast.
At this point, Bubby, I've done nothing to make this podcast more popular than have the podcast, and I refuse to do anything more than that. Actually, I was thinking about
that would be a good way
buying some advertisement for the podcast.
I was thinking, they do the advertisements before the movies at the theaters.
How much do you think that costs?
I don't know.
It can't be cheap though, right?
I don't think.
I would 100% put an ad together.
I don't think it's that expensive.
All right, homework, Bubby. I want you to call over to the Alamo or whoever, Alamo doesn't do it, but somebody else like the
Alamo doesn't.
but like the
AMC.
Call over the AMC and ask them how much to put a local podcast up before their movies, with just like a picture and a QR code. And if it's even a remotely reasonable amount of money, I'll do it just for the fun of it.
I just need to say local podcast.
They'll say
So they know
it's all fish and chips. Springfield's official podcast for fun.
For funsies.
For funsies. I'll put for funsies on it.
Or Funyuns.
For Funyuns.
Either way. Yeah.
So we'll put it on there, and all those people be sitting in the movie theater like, what?
Who's the?
But they got nowhere else to be. They got nothing else to do. So they're
Click.
like, yeah, click, or they'll, I don't know, look at this thing. And we'll get a couple listens, right?
Should.
All right, picture number 3. Might as well hit them all, right? We got to wrap this one up too. This one's real quick. It is in the Chick-fil-A parking lot, Bubby. And these people were sitting here for a while. Like there was a line, and they were at the front of the line, like pulled up. Hey, please pull up to the front. We'll bring your food to you whenever we get around to making it.
Yeah.
Can you see what this vehicle is supposed to be doing instead of waiting in front of the Chick-fil-A to get sandwiches?
Delivering stuff for transplants?
Delivering somebody's heart or liver or whatever. Eyeballs, whatever they're supposed to be delivering. It's from like Illinois. It says Mid-America Transplant Team. Emergency vehicle number 1207. And they were just sitting there waiting for the Chick-fil-A. They weren't doing a damn thing.
Come on.
There's like 4 of them in that car too.
Flack. They've already delivered.
No, I'm sure they still got that heart just sitting in there.
Nah.
And they're gonna stick their freaking drinks in there to keep the drinks cool too while they're at it.
I would.
I know you would. I mean, they got to put a bag or something around that heart, right? It's not just loose in the ice. So you could probably share the ice, right?
Sure.
Keep your drinks
It's
cold.
got to be wrapped.
Put at least a can of soda in there.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, so delicious. All right, folks. After this boatload of shenanigans me and Bubby got going on here.
I got to say, I feel like an old man. I've had a pain in my back for like 3 weeks now.
Okay.
And I went to the doctor and had blood tests. It's not a kidney infection.
Good.
Yeah.
Bonus.
Now they've ordered a ultrasound for my kidney now to see.
Oh, see if you got any stones rattling around in there.
Yeah, because
You'd know if you had stones, Bubby. Like if you got to go to the bathroom and then it hurts like hellfire.
Well, no, this is pain in my back where my kidney is.
Right.
So it's.
But I'm saying if it was a stone, you'd know if it was a stone in there.
It could be kidney. Inside my kidney, not my urethra.
Urethra.
So, yeah, got to.
When is that happening?
Have that check. They haven't called to schedule it yet, but it's been ordered. So
Okay.
as soon as I can get it scheduled, either rule that out or it's a pinched nerve if it's not that, or
Someone who slept on the floor like 3 nights ago
pancreas or something.
because he's got a bad back,
Well,
just like Tyler threw out his back pooping. The older you get, Bubby, the more this is going to happen.
Yeah, I've been sleeping with a heating pad last
Yeah.
couple.
Get some good shoes. Get yourself a new. You got a new mattress. You got a fairly new mattress, so
Yeah,
get you some good shoes though. I've learned.
my shoes are good.
So remember that? Okay, this one's running long, just a little bit, but that's fine. You remember in like the 90s, there was that song. I think Baz Luhrmann maybe did the song where he was just giving advice, and it started with "Always wear sunscreen." If I can give you any advice to the class of 1990, or 99 or whatever it was, always wear sunscreen. And then he goes on to give like a bunch of advice. You've never heard this song?
I don't think so.
All right, I'll try to remember to post it to the Facebook group as well because I got stuff to post this week. We haven't had anything to post in forever. It's been kind of sad.
Yeah, a little slow,
but sometimes you ain't got pictures. So anyway, my one piece of advice to any kids out there listening to, especially now that I got these Hokas, is get a good damn pair of shoes that have like proper support in them. Because hellfire, I was walking around like a crippled old man.
Right.
For the longest time because I was wearing those Hey Dudes.
Knees and backs.
Back. Feet. Mine with the feet.
Yeah.
But we're going to do old man podcast. Let's talk about old man things. Get yourself a good pair of shoes, kid.
Might as well finish it that way.
Yeah. And they cut down the tree out of the front. The big, scary tree that was going to fall on the power lines in my neighbor's car is gone.
The house looks really nice without it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it looked like a fucking haunted house with that fucking tree out there for the last like 6 months. So, all right, folks. I'm just
glad you didn't fall off the ladder the other day when I came by and honked.
Yeah, so I'm out there putting up a new security camera, and I'm up there on the ladder, and I hear honk, and I look over, and there's Bubby's Jeep just
driving on by.
I was like, he didn't even stop to offer to help me. He just honked at me and left.
I had plans.
Bubby was out doing fun things. But yeah. So if you've enjoyed the podcast, folks, we hope you did. First of all, tell some friends about the podcast because we'd love to have your friends be our friends. Have them listening to the podcast. But if you want to check us out on our website, it's allfishandchips@gmail.com. Or you can check us out at our, or you can email us, I was going to say, at our email address. It's allfishandchips@gmail.com. Did I say gmail.com on the first one? Because I was trying to pull something up and I really wasn't paying a lot of attention. It's allfishandchips.com is the website. Facebook group is All Fish and Chips. Facebook page, it's All Fish and Chips. It all gets you where you're going. YouTube, it's All Fish and Chips. I've got good on the branding here at least.
Yeah.
I haven't set up like a it's All Fish and Chips email yet, so you can't email Bubby at It's All Fish and Chips yet. I got to figure out how to do that. Still working on the merch store. I've looked at a couple places, but I haven't found one that I really like for us to do some merch. If anybody wants any, I don't even know if anybody wants any, but it doesn't cost us. I don't think it costs us anything until they buy stuff. So, but above and beyond all that, you can check us out over on our Patreon. For just $3 a month, if you want to sign up and be a friend of the podcast, we'll read your name on every episode, just like we do for Carol and Anthony and Jordan and KK and Sarah and Stu. And our super user Ed, and our omega level user Ryan, and our super duper user Caroline. And it's $36 for the entire year, and you get 52 episodes for that. So that's less than $1 an episode, Bubby. You think this episode's worth $1?
Yeah.
Amanda would say no, but I will say yes. It's not even $1. It's like 74 cents. I could do hellfire. I'm going to do the math. But yeah, so check us out over there on the Patreon. It helps defray a little bit of the cost. Hold on, I'm going to do this. 36. 69 cents an episode. That's our new. It's just 69 cents the weed number. It's funny. So check us out over there. Having said all of this gibberish, my name's Thor.
Bobby.
And remember, folks, no matter what you got going on in your life, it's all fish and chips. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. You have to do it like Amanda. I hope Amanda's having fun out there. Hope she didn't get eaten by no killer whales or nothing. We're not really sure where she is. We just know it's south.
Flipper.
She's probably like at Dave's Adventure Park in like Valdez, not Valdez, like a Pismo Beach or some weird place like that. Or it's Wiki Watchy Springs with all the mermaids or something. Anyway, bye.